right, so welcome back to the channel, guys. It is me, 8744, and today, guys, we're doing your live reaction of the Europa League and Conference League round of 16, guys. Round of 16. I'm just apologize for the delay, guys. I had to run some errands, which is the reason why this stream was an hour delay. And yeah, I'm very much apologize for that. Hopefully next time it doesn't happen. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. And there's only one place to start. We have the Europa League. So, I actually haven't sent a Streamyard link. So, if you guys want to join, let me put that link out there actually real quick before we get started. I actually just remember I need to put that. So, the Streamyard link is out there, the community tab. So, from now on, guys, I'm gonna just do it in the community tab. So, if you want to join, join up there. And yeah, we're just gonna do that for now. That will be the place for you guys to check if you guys want to see the link for the StreamYard. So once again, apologies for the delay. And yeah, like I said, guys, we're gonna go ahead and get started because the original plan was to do this at 7 p.m. my time, but obviously that didn't happen. So yeah, we'll do it uh, um, yeah 8. So yeah, apologies, man. But remember, guys, the time says will always be there in the description. If you guys are watching the replay, you always can see it on the replay. And yeah, like I said, guys, we're gonna go ahead and get started. So let's start. Um, let's start with the Europa League, guys. Europa League, shall we? Europa League. So, um, let's start. Let's look at this, guys. So, maybe if there's time, we'll look at the quarterfinals. But for now, let's just look at the round of 16. Round of 16. And we're guys like and subscribe, like and subscribe. So we're gonna look at the second leg. So we got the first game here: Athletic Club 3, Roma 1. Guys, the red card completely changed the game. I genuinely believe if the red card didn't take place, we could have had a very good game. We could have had a good game because we saw how good Roma were in the first leg and how good they were. Athletic Club were very, very poor in that first leg. I thought they were really quite underwhelming for the most part. That being said, though, the red card definitely changed the game, and obviously Hummels getting a red card in the 11th minute definitely changed the game. And from that point on, it was basically one-sided. And Nico Williams, bro, I mean, the guy finally balls out. And for me, this has probably been his best game this season, which is saying something considering how quality he is. We know how much of a quality player he is. It's just that he hasn't really been as good as we thought he would be. So yeah, I mean, I'm just kind of worried for Bilbao because honestly, I feel like for Bilbao to win this Europa League, they're gonna need Nico Williams to step up because if Nico Williams will step up, I just worry for them because I know Nico Williams had a great game, Berechka had a good game as well, and Yaki Williams, but it's just a shame. It's Sankit being injured as well. But yeah, for Roma, as I said, man, they were pretty much defending for their lives, just trying to see if they could hold out, but obviously it wasn't going to happen. They did get a consolation penalty there at the end, but it didn't really matter. And Bilbao wins 4-3 in aggregate. So Bilbao, man, I think this is a team you definitely don't want to sleep on. This is a team that have the final at their stadium. They're very dark. I would say a team you should be cautious of. That at the same time, though, this Bilbao team is beatable. They don't like. It's not like they're on. There are weaknesses in this team, and I do feel like Bilbao away from home are not as good as home. I will say this though: at home, they're tough to beat. Like, if you're good luck beating Bilbao at home because it's gonna be difficult to beat them at home. Bilbao rarely lose games at home. So yeah, let me actually do a poll, guys, and see what you guys say here in the chat. Um, and ask you guys: do you guys think Bilbao favorites for the Europa League? Let's actually do that. I'll read some of you guys' comments. So, let's go ahead and see what you guys are saying. Bang bang, Fenerbahce lost. Yes, we'll discuss about Fenerbahce, man. We'll have I have a lot to discuss. You know what? I think we'll save that for the last match for the Europa League section. But hello, Store. Thank you for joining. Sorry, nice to see you. I haven't seen you in a while. Chris says hello. No worries. Hopefully Seb doesn't come on. I don't think he is going to come on. I would be surprised if he did come on. But yeah, won't stay up for long since it's 2 a.m. in Greece. Yeah, that's understandable. I agree. Tari says Paredes made the wrong pass towards the end of the match. Yeah, I mean he did, but at the end of the day, like Roma didn't. It didn't really mean much for. It was just a consolation. So, yeah. RDS says big up, bro. And dude, we're gonna talk about Manchester United because that was a really good performance from Manchester United. We're gonna have to discuss because I was very impressed what they did. I even put in my title, Bruno hat trick. So, yeah, we'll discuss about that, man. Athletic, number one favorites. Chris says, yeah, Athletic Club is definitely one of the favorites for the competition, without saying. So, yeah, they're definitely one of the favorites for sure, undoubtedly. So yeah, um, Hummels was meant to be an experienced player. He's past it, bro. He's past it. Roma really cursing Europe. See, I think I think for Roma, the it, the because of the bad season they had, I think a round of 16 finish. And to be fair, they had a pretty tough opponent. Like Bilbao was, I'd say, probably one of the tougher top 8 teams. Maybe if they got like maybe like Bodo Olympiacos per se, they could have fancied their chances. Just that I just think that this was a really tough draw for them. So I won't really be too critical of Roma. I just think they messed up during the league phase. The league phase is where they messed up in. Not really necessarily the knockouts. I think the knockouts they did the best they could. It's just the red card basically screwed them over. I'll say Lazio are the favorites. Uh, you could maybe say it's tough to say. It's not guaranteed Bilbao will make the final. I still don't have a clear favorite for the Europa League. We were robbed of Fenerbahce versus Roma in the quarterfinals. Yeah, that would have been a good match, but unfortunately, Fenerbahce, both of them didn't live up to the deal, which is actually sad. Anyways, let's talk about this one, guys. Frankfurt for Ajax won. And yeah, I mean, this was a pretty much a blowout. Ajax were just abysmal on the day, so horrendous, and I was surprised at how bad Ajax were on the day. They were so horrendous. Matthews in that particular, I think there was one goal you should have done better, bro. Like that was a horrible goalkeeping error there at the back, and yeah, Ajax were just abysmal. Ajax, Frankfurt pretty much carved them open, and yeah, I mean Ajax, man, wow, what a disgrace! And Gotza, man, what a goal that is the 82nd minute. So yeah, I mean, I think for Frankfurt, as I said, very good win, and for Ajax, they're just abysmal. And I just think for Ajax is just you just have to focus on Eredivisie. Just focus on Eredivisie, and I think that's where you can maybe do well. You know, so Ajax, man, completely obliterate. And let's be real, you could somewhat even say they shouldn't even have been this round. It should have been Nunez G, which I would probably agree with, honestly. Like, Nunez G should have been here, but it is what it is. Ajax got the come up in this, and yeah, Frankfurt absolutely obliterated them. And Ajax, man, you can't complain with this result, man. And Frankfurt, man, um, it's an incredible win for them. Gotze, Ekiteke, Bahuya, North. I mean, Gotze with a brace. I mean, this is crazy, man. And we know how Gotze is as a player. He's one of the most under. I think out of all the players, he's probably one of the player with the highest potential that failed to become a big player. He underperformed for the amount of talent he had. Maybe that's another future video I should do, guys. Maybe I'll do it during the summer. Is that players that were so high potential and ended up just being flops? And I think Gotze would probably have to be on that list. Um, but yeah, I mean, for Frankfurt, as I said, huge win for them, and I would keep an eye on Frankfurt. I think Frankfurt is definitely a team that you don't want to sleep on. I think it's a very dangerous team, guys. And for Ajax, just abysmal. They got outclassed. It wasn't. It was to be expected. Now we move on to Lazio one, Victoria plus a one. Now Lazio, I understand you guys got the job done, but this shouldn't have been as close as it should have been. Because with all due respect, you shouldn't be struggling to beat Victoria Pleasant at home. With all due respect, as struggling to beat them is actually quite sad. I remember how Matt said he said this is the Europa League favorites. Yeah, this kind of performance has been worrying because Lazio struck. They were in a losing position at home against Victor Pleasant. Solch there with a goal there, 52nd minute. Everything goes okay. Lazio really upped it up, but in the second half, though, Lazio really upped it up. They eventually got the goal. Remengoli, the header from the corner. And yeah, for the 77th minute. And guys, traditionally speaking, Lazio are just bottlers in Europe. They're bottlers. This is a team that always have high potential, but never really fail to deliver in Europe. They're just a team that always underperforms in Europe. So yeah, I just think that for me, for Lazio, man, I think maybe this team is different from the previous iterations, but I still feel like they're gonna have to improve a lot if they really want to win this Europa League. Because greater tests lie ahead. Greater tests lie ahead. And for Lazio, as I said, man, congrats to them for getting to the quarterfinals. And yeah, I just think that for me, Lazio is definitely a team to look out for. I definitely won't sleep on Lazio. Lazio is definitely a team to look out for sure. Um, so yeah, I'm gonna read you guys' comments after we go through all the Europa League games. Um, and yeah. Moving on, we got Olympiacos 2, Bodo Glimt 1. Now, Olympiacos did do the best they could. They had so many shots this game. They had so many shots on target, 9 shots, 27 attempts. But the issue is they don't have this guy. Where is he? Where's the guy? Hey, hold on. Why is he not even in the squad? Why is he not even in the injured section? So I guess he was tactically left out. Well, anyways, they don't have Kabi. They do not have El Kabi. And I feel like Kabi is such a big player for them because honestly, I feel like if Kabi played the second leg, Olympiacos could have maybe done the comeback. They could have maybe done it. Although Haken was incredible. Like the guy was making so many saves. He even saved a penalty from I believe it was Rodoni. So Bodo Glent, man, yeah, I mean they put out a good performance. They got the goal there. That's what they needed, and yeah, they got the goal there from Hodge. That only shot on target, I believe, in this entire game, which was crazy from the fast break there, the right foot counter attack there, 36th minute. But yeah, I just think that for Olympiacos, man, their finishing was just awful, and they really need to improve their finishing, guys. And I really do feel like this team needs Kabi. Without Kabi, this team isn't as electric as you would expect. And so it's a very disappointing result for Olympiacos. I really, really thought that this could maybe um uh really they could have maybe turned this around. But it is what it is. That's just how it is, football. And yeah, Olympiacos been very disappointing. So you come top eight and to go out in the round of 16 to Bodo Glimt. I mean, with all due respect, Bodo Glimt is obviously a good team. We know what this team is capable of. So, I mean, this is a team that reached the quarterfinals in Conference League years ago. This is a team that made the Europa League. This is a team that have been playing. They've been on the rise, but you would really expect the Olympiacos to put up a much better showing than this, and it is a really bad look. And yeah, it's just really really unfortunate, but it is what it is. Olympiacos, man, and I hope that we could see them repeat their heroics next season. And I haven't really checked out. Actually, out of curiosity, I just want to check where they are in the Turkish league. Sorry, not the Turkish league, the Greece league. I want to check where they are in the Greece league. Greece League. So they're currently first. Okay, so maybe we might see them in the Europa League next season, potentially Champions League qualifiers. I don't know. I don't remember how it works. So it's Champions League qualifiers. So hopefully we can see them in the Champions League next season. But yeah, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. Next up we got here is Leon 4, FCSB nil. Leon absolutely demolished FCSB. FCSB were no contest in this tie, and yeah, Mika Dots and Noma balled out. And surprisingly, Lacazette didn't even play this game, which was surprising. Lacazette was even on the bench. They didn't even need him in this game, and they absolutely balled out. Cherky, man, what a player Cherky is. I'm really excited for that match in the quarterfinals, the Leon versus Man United match because Cherokee, man, what a baller he is. He really balled out on the day. I thought he was fantastic. And yeah, really, really good win for there. And for FCSB, man, they gave the best they could, but they just couldn't compete against Leon. Leon were just way too good for them, way too much their caliber. And yeah, simply crazy. And yeah, Yarmachuk, man, 53rd to 65th minute. So he scored the two goals there, um, which is interesting. So yeah, came off the bench to score the brace. But yeah. Um, Next up we got here, it is Man United 4, Real Sociedad 1. Guys, is this Man United's best performance this season and the best performance under Ruben Amorim? Because I would say this has been a really good performance. Now, granted, I will say the penalties across both games were really stupid. But I don't think any of those were penalties, honestly. I feel like all the penalties that were given, it shouldn't have been pens because it was very weird refereeing on the day. I thought the referee was very lenient, very soft, and very like. I feel like a lot of the pens shouldn't have been pens. But regardless, even if you take the penalties out the equation, United still would have won the game 2-0. So basically, United still would have probably advanced because United were just a fantastic thing on the day. And for Sociedad, I just think they were naive. They were naive. They took the early lead, and from that point on, they made silly mistakes. Zubalida made a mistake. Ostondo made a mistake. And sure, some of the pens were a bit sketchy, a bit dodgy, but it was very clumsy at the end of the day to make those kind of mistakes at the back. And obviously, Dorgo took full advantage of it to get the second penalty, and then obviously there was a penalty there from Hoyle. Oh, that Hoyle got taken down the box. Bruno Fernandes stepped up, and then obviously Dylan gave away a penalty, and then yeah, that goal from Bruno Fernandes, man, Bruno Fernandes. And this is the thing what I say with Bruno Fernandes, guys, is that I still don't rate him that highly as a player, but you cannot deny he is one of United's best players, and United have to keep him. Any United fans that say, "Oh, Bruno is useless, we should get rid of him," and nonsense like this is ridiculous. Bruno has been one of United's best signings post free. I'm gonna say this right here. Like, what other signings post Fergie that have been as good as Bruno? I know that seems crazy to say, but I'm being dead serious. Like, you can make an argument post Ferguson, Bruno has been one of your best signings. And the guy has been scoring goals after goals after goals. He's really good at penalties. He's good with free kicks. He scores clutch goals. And the guy is just unbelievable. He's your captain as well. I hear a lot of respect for Bruno Fernandes. And I don't rate him that highly. I still think he's a bit overrated. But you cannot deny how important he is to Manchester United. He is one of Manchester United's most integral players just in general. And so I feel like Bruno Fernandes is a player we should respect. And also, the guy good balls off for Portugal as well. I would say he's probably one of Portugal's best players in the last few international tournaments, even over CR7, which is crazy to say. So I just think he was fantastic. I thought Xerxes was also really good. Hoyland was also great as well. I thought Casemiro was fantastic. Jorgo looked great. Dalot looked good as well. Got the goal there. And yeah, Garnacho looked decent. United just looked really good in general. I was really, really impressed with what United did in this game. I thought they were fantastic. And I think Sociedad, they were just naive. They were very, very clumsy mistakes there. And then obviously that red card as well. I can see why that was given as a red because it was kind of a denial of a goal scoring opportunity. Obviously, the red card was given Flammable for denying. I think it was Jorgu there, if I'm not mistaken. And yeah, Heaven looked great as well at the back. And so I would say keep an eye on United guys because as bad as United are still a bad team, guys. Like not kid ourselves, guys. United are still a bad team. But the thing with United guys is that these guys turn up at big games. And big games, United are actually good. So I wouldn't be surprised if United actually go far in this Europa League. Now, am I saying they're going to win this Europa League? Um, I'm still not really sure. I'd probably say no at this current moment, but I will say United can be a team that can do this. And remember, guys, they're pretty much out of the. Um, I do feel like, I mean, because let's be real, guys, they're out of the Carabao Cup. So they're out of the Carabao Cup. They're out of the FA Cup. And obviously, the Premier League is pretty much lost cause. And so this is pretty much everything. They have to put everything for this competition. So see that, man. I'm very disappointed how they crumbled. They pretty much were naive on the day. And am I surprised Sociedad got knocked out? Not particularly. I'm not really that surprised, honestly, because I knew Sociedad, if they're going to advance, they needed to win the first leg. Because I didn't trust them to win away at Old Trafford. I did not trust them, and they paid off. So I mean, like I said, guys, United, as I said, man, they were very good. I think they deserve the win. They deserve to advance. And now we will see how they do against Lyon, which I think will be a very interesting test because let's be real, Lyon is significantly better than Real Sociedad. So we'll get a true test of where United are at this moment. But I'd say it was a very good win, very very good win for United. And I was very impressed with them. And as much as I didn't want United to win, obviously for my La Liga favoritism, I have to admit, United did deserve to advance. They were the better team across both games. And yeah, Real Sociedad, man, it's just naive, man. It's defensive mistakes, man. Oh, the thing with Real Sociedad, I feel like is either this, guys. They either play really well or they just don't play well. It's like in between, honestly. And sorry, there's nothing in between. They're either really good or really bad. That's what they are. So yeah, but it is what it is. And yeah, let's move on, guys. Rangers nil, Fenerbahce 2. Guys, let's be real, guys. Rangers should have won this game. The fact that this game went to penalties shows how good this goalkeeper is. Frigga, Egerbit. And you know what the weird thing is, guys? This is a backup goalkeeper. This isn't even the first choice for Fenerbahce. The fact that a backup goalkeeper made 9 saves in this game is mind-boggling to me. Is absolute insanity there at 26 years old is absolute craziness. And credit to Samaski because this guy was balling out, bro. Because he was clinical today. Guys, do you guys see the stats here? Fenerbahce only had 3 shots on target, 2 of which were goals. They were clinical on the day. Let's be real though, Fenerbahce, man, Jose Mourinho, man, you messed up with your substitutions. Why did you take off En-Nesyri an extra time? I understand he was getting fatigued, getting tired out, but when you're in extra time, there's always the possibility of penalties. And the same with Samaski as well. Why did he come off? I feel like he could have been good on penalties. And so it's just mind-boggling to me that he made those substitutions. Obviously, Talisca had to go. So I just feel like for me, En-Nesyri should have taken a penalty. Samaski should have been taking a penalty as well. And yeah, I just think he bricked it up there. And Rangers, man, they came through on penalties. And yeah, this penalty shootout was bad. It wasn't a great penalty shootout. There were some horrible misses in this shootout. Particularly, I think Fred missed a penalty. Tadic missed a penalty. Who else missed a penalty for Fenerbahce? Um, yeah, and then Jan does. So Rangers, man, they pull through despite losing, and they make it through to the quarterfinals of the Europa League. So shout out to Rangers, man. Shout out to Rangers. And then the final game we got here, guys, it is Tottenham 3, AZ Alkmaar 1. AZ Alkmaar, man. Oh my jeez. They were so bad. Guys, the amount of defensive mistakes I saw AZ Alkmaar make, I was shocked. I was like, what is this? Like what? Like the amount of defensive mistakes AZ Alkmaar made in the second leg was really embarrassing. Like it was so bad mistakes. And basically Spurs capitalized upon the mistakes. I think Odebert was fantastic. Madison I thought was amazing. And yeah, two goals I think came from mistakes. Like one was from the center back Gross. He made an error there. Then obviously their substitute comes on and he makes an error too. And so honestly, Spurs, they were good, but let's be real. They were AZ Alkmaar were just trash. Honestly, AZ Alkmaar were embarrassing. I was embarrassed to watch this performance. I was like, this is so disgraceful. And guys, Tottenham didn't even play that well, honestly. Tottenham weren't even that great, honestly. They were just clinical in the day. That's the difference because I honestly feel like AZ Alkmaar were so bad. Like if AZ Alkmaar weren't this bad and like it could have been a different game. Because honestly, Tottenham is still not a good team, guys. They struggled to win this game. And even though the score may seem like, oh, it was one sided, it really wasn't. Just, I mean, just look at the stats and just look at the performance, look at the highlights for yourself because Spurs struggled in this game, man. AZ Alkmaar pretty much just gifted them the goals, essentially. I will say, though, the AZ Alkmaar goal, Coop Miners, that was a really good goal. That was a fantastic goal there. Great, great goal there. And yeah, Spurs did play well, but I don't think they were that great. Odebert was amazing. 26 minutes of goal, great goal there. And yeah, Odebert, man, took the headlines for this game. And so, yeah, let's go look at the quarterfinals, guys. Look at the quarterfinals ahead, guys. So, obviously, I'm not going to do my full predictions because obviously that will ruin the predictions video. Um, but I do want to kind of preview with you guys, and maybe we can have a discussion here in the chat while we are here. So let me actually pull this up here. Let me actually make this a little zoomed in for you guys. So we got our four quarterfinals, guys. We got Tottenham, Frankfurt, Bodo Glimt, Lazio, Rangers, Bilbao, and Lyon, Man United. Let me just say that I think the matchup I'm most excited for is the Lyon Man United because I feel like the other two match I feel like Lazio, Bodo Glimt, Rangers, Bilbao is probably one sided. Whereas I do feel like actually I do want to check something real quick. Where are the games taking place? So Spurs gonna have the first leg at home. Ooh, that's a bit tricky for Spurs. That's not great for Spurs because they have to basically win at home. Because away in Germany, that's gonna be difficult. So Spurs, I would say they have to win at home. Bodo Glimt, Lazio. Lazio has the second leg at home, so Lazio should be in a good position. Rangers, Bilbao. Yeah, Bilbao. See, if Rangers had the second leg at home, that would make things interesting. But yeah, Bilbao, Rangers, Bilbao is going to be interesting. And Lyon, Man United. Man United have the second leg at home. So yeah, I mean, I really do feel like so. I mean, what do you guys say in the chat, guys? Let me actually put out a poll, guys. Let me put out a poll, guys. What do you guys say is the best quarterfinal for me, guys? I think it's Lyon, Man United. I think Lyon, Man United. Um, it's going to be interesting. I do feel like that is the the best one there. So let's read some of you guys. I'll read you guys comments. So let me rank the quarterfinals, and then I'll go through the chat, guys. So let me put the poll. So Frankfurt Spurs, Bodo Glimt, um, Rangers Bilbao, Lyon, Man United. All right. So if I had to rank the quarterfinals, guys, I think the worst quarterfinal. Hmm, I'd say the worst quarterfinal, guys. It's probably Bodo Glimt Lazio. Now I will say this though, Lazio did struggle to beat Victoria Pleasant, I would have. I see the issue is that I wish Bodo Glimt had a second leg at home. That would have made things interesting. I just feel like with Lazio having the second leg at home, it really is really it really does feel like Lazio have a favorable matchup. But like I said, guys, don't underestimate Bodo Glimt. Bodo Glimt is a good team, guys. We saw what they did. They eliminate Olympiacos. They eliminated sorry, 20 in the round of 32. So that could be a good one. That could be definitely one to look out for. Third, I'll say it's probably Rangers Bilbao. I'll probably say. I do feel like that should. I do feel like Rangers Bilbao is going to be close. I mean, I do feel like Rangers Bilbao is a bit better than Bodo Glimt Lazio. I do feel like it's a bit more competitive, but I still feel like it is pretty obvious which team is a favorite. And the second, it's a tough one between Tottenham Frankfurt and Lyon Man United, guys. Because I really like both these matchups. I'm still gonna give the slight edge to I'm gonna say Tottenham Frankfurt just because I feel like Lyon Man United will have more quality, and I feel like that one is more difficult to call because I feel like that could go either way. Tottenham Frankfurt, actually, to be fair, both could go either way. I don't know. I just feel like Lyon Man United will be more exciting. I feel like there's more exciting attackers in that one. I want to see how Lacazette does against Man United. I want to see how Cherky does, and obviously Mika Dots does. You know, and I want to see how good Man United are. Was it just Real Sociedad attacks, or are they the real deal? Tottenham Frankfurt is also a really good one as well. So it's a tough one, guys, but I'll give the slight edge to Lyon Man United. I'll give the slight edge. So let me read some guys' comments, and then we're gonna go ahead and move on over to the Conference League. And yeah, where are we? We're really Christian Europe. I still don't have a clear favorite. We almost should be going forward with the players they have. Well, remember, they had a bad start to the season. Remember, they didn't do so well in the league phase. They had to come to the playoffs and everything. See, if they made the top 8, then I think things would have been different. But yeah, I do feel like Roma didn't have the best start, and yeah. But I will say the knockouts, so they did the best they could. I'll say the knockouts, they did the best they could, so I won't fault them too much. By the way, guys, so then the season, guys, I'll be doing a tier list, ranking all the teams, by the way, and the European competitions. They have 2 World Cup winners. That's why I guess where Robin Union Senko lost. Frank was a strong win. Horrible result for the number 1 team of the Dutch league. No Marmouche, no problem. Tari says, I actually flopped Europe since 2019. That is true. No disrespect for Frankfurt. Marmouche could still have been playing in Europe. Um, yeah. Götze didn't build that 2040 World Cup final goal. He went backwards. Lazio aren't favorites at all. Lazio are a bit losers. This isn't 1999 anymore. Lazio still got the job done. Yeah, that's true. I don't remember the last time we saw them in the quarterfinals. Yeah, neither do I, man. I this has been a long time, I think. Lazio, the Italian Arsenal in Europe. Maybe you could say that. Actually, you know what? I need to ask my Doodle. I need to ask if he agrees with that statement. But you could maybe say that. I don't know. I'll have to ask Doodle. You know what? I'm gonna actually ask Doodle. Actually, you know what? I'll do it after the stream. Let me post the stream. Room for improvement first in league phase. I can't believe Olympics are out. Menabar is meant to be Europa League and Conference League winning manager. Let's start with the number 9. Yarmolenko was subbed on at halftime. Yeah. I don't think Olympiacos were serious on saving themselves, judging by the lineup. Not even Yarmolenko started. Well, Matt, I don't. I think that's a bit odd to say because Olympiacos still gave it their all. They still tried to win the game and they still did it. It's just that I just don't understand where Alkabi was. Like, why was he not even in the squad? Why he wasn't even in the injured list? So I'm assuming he's fit. He just didn't play. It's so stupid. I don't understand. So maybe Olympiacos were like, you know what? We'll just see if we could do. But I don't know. It's just really stupid. Olympiacos really fumbled it, man. Alkabi's a big mess. Olympiacos never will go far in Europa League. Leonor wild card. We also bottled it. They need a clinical striker. Honestly, Tari, I think the bigger issue was Real Sociedad was the defense. I think the defense was the bigger issue, not really the attack. I think the attack wasn't as big of an issue. Traditionally, it's been a big issue, but I think for this game, it was more the defense. I think more the defense fell apart. That was more the bigger issue. Or as well as the striker. 5 points both legs. It's crazy, yeah. In terms of Bruno Fernandes being overrated, I don't think people hype him. Yeah, I don't think he's as hyped anymore, to be fair, but I still feel like actually maybe United fans overrate him. But I do feel actually I don't know. I think United fans are like they either overrate him or they scrutinize him. Like it's like really extreme. Like United like there's nothing in between. Most United fans want him to be sold. Most United fans think he's the best, one of the best midfielders in the Premier League. And stuff like that. So it's very extremes with Man United fans. So you have to be in the middle, obviously. They are more clinical. Real Sociedad are wasted potential. I support the English teams. Oh yeah, obviously. Very much about it. Why did Indesir not take a penalty? Yeah, I'm surprised Mourinho took him off. That was really stupid. Very much mediocre. Yeah, yeah, I would agree, man. Samaski should have been kept on. Last penalty was off attached. Penalty was bad. Gergis, Haji's son missed. Yeah. I hope Tottenham win the Europa League. Tottenham's aiming to win 80s trophy prediction comes true. Guys, if Tottenham actually somehow managed to win this trophy, I will go. That will go crazy. I will go absolutely berserk because I said Tottenham would win the trophy at the beginning of the season. Now, I said for the cup competitions, I didn't say for the Europa League. But if they manage to claim the Europa League, I might shamelessly count it. I might shamelessly count it. But we'll see. We'll see. I don't think they're going to win this Europa League, but I would love to see them win it. Big up. SKFC says is Alkmaar mid. Tottenham did take the Europa League seriously. Spurs rest defense is poor. Yeah, Spurs defense was bad. And remember the first leg, guys. Vicario made a lot of saves. Guys, Spurs could have been out. Like if AZ Alkmaar had won, let's say 2 or 3-0, Spurs would have been out. Spurs would have been out. Vicario is such a goated goalkeeper. Vicario is such an underrated goalkeeper. That goalkeeper's a beast, bro. And I do feel like Vicario is massive. I really do feel like he's massive, guys. Because without Vicario, oh, Spurs would be finished. Like, bro, like they would be really, really bad. So Vicario is huge. I say Tottenham, Frankfurt, Dortmund, Spain, Bodo Glimt. I'm not sure it's Tottenham versus Frankfurt, but for the others, I predict Man United, Lazio, and Bilbao. I'll say Lyon versus Man United by Man United attacks. Tottenham versus Frankfurt. Um, it's, Rangers versus Bilbao, Bodo Glimt versus Lazio, Lyon versus Man United. Tottenham should forget about the Premier League. Obviously. Man United should as well. I think it's Real Sociedad attacks. Europa League winners bracket debate stream one day. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, maybe we can try Mats, but I don't know. We'll see. Europa League competitions, you can have it. So yeah. Anyways, let's move on over to the Conference League, guys. So how we're doing on time? Okay, I think we're doing decent on time, guys. We're 32 minutes. So Conference League, I will not be as long as the Europa League, obviously. So we're gonna kind of scroll through this quickly and do this. So where are we? So where is the bye round? So round of 16. Okay. So let's start with the first game we got here. It is Circle Bruges 2, Jagiellonian Vilsek 0. The Circle Bruges did win the game. However, it wasn't enough to overturn the deficit, and they got knocked out of the competition. So, Circle Bruges, man, I think the first leg is what cost them. I think the first leg is what cost them because you could clearly tell that Jagiellonian weren't really great in this game. They were just kind of holding on and just defending, and the goalkeeper, Verbisk, was fantastic. I mean, made 6 saves in particular, and yeah, basically without him, Circle Bruges probably would have won this game by a bigger margin. So yeah, I just think that for me, Juggernaut were just not great, but they managed to see it through, and that's the important thing, man. Dirge got on 3, Paphos 0. Dirge got on did the comeback. They did the 3-0 comeback. I'm sorry, Sebastian was probably mad knowing that they did the comeback. And yeah, Paphos were not great. Paphos were really outclassed on the day, and Dirge basically absolutely demolished them. 3-0, no goal scored, and then yeah, what a goal this was Stenson, and yeah, it was pretty much routine done. So Dirge man, congrats to them, man. And guys, I wish I was watching this game, but unfortunately I wasn't. Lugano 5, Celj 4. What a game this was! I'm gonna have to see the highlights for this game, and trust me, I'm gonna see the highlights very soon. But what a game this was. 9 goals in a game is crazy. 9 goals. Like, I think the most goals I've seen in a match this season was, I think, 8. I don't think I've seen more than 8 in a single game this season. And so the fact that we got 9 goals in a game is absolutely mind-boggling to me. And you know what the funny thing was? The first leg only ended 1-0. Only ended 1-0 to Celj, I believe. So the fact that this game was crazy, man. And yeah, it was just end to end, man. Goals galore, man. I mean, just so many goals, man. I mean, it's ridiculous, man. I mean, yeah. And obviously, the Celj won on penalties, and Lugano, man, they went down to 10 men, and uh, yeah. So I just think that for me, for Celj, man, they managed to pull through on penalties, and penalties are the lottery at the end of the day. And yeah, Lugano, man, it is what it is. They gave out a great game. Yeah, it was a very good game. Let me see if I can show you guys the stats of each goal real quick. Let's see if I can show you guys that real quick. So obviously the first goal came from Dos Santos. No, sorry, First goal came from Mahmoud in the 21st minute. The second goal came from here, the 40th minute, and the third goal came 42nd minute. So they were 3-1 up at halftime. And in the second half, uh, Celj scored two goals, 95th, 68th, and then obviously 80th. So it forced extra time. And then extra time, we had one goal there from distance, and in the second, and the goal there, right there. So honestly, guys, across both games, I would say that I think I'd say Celj was better just because they kept a clean sheet the first leg. So honestly, man, it was very close. Oh, I forgot to tell you guys how many teams did I get correct. I should have. You know what? I'll save it for the quarter. Actually, I'll save it when we do the game and predictor, guys. I'll tell you guys how many I got correct for each one. So yeah, I'll tell you also for the Champions League as well. But yeah. Anyway, shout out to Salzburg on penalties there. Rapid Vienna 2, Borj Banja Luka 1. Rapid Vienna got the win there after extra time, and it was a pretty much routine. I mean, honestly, Borj were horrible. They only got one goal on the day, their only shot on target, and yeah, I mean, Rapid Vienna were fantastic. They got the win, 2-1 win. Chelsea won, Copenhagen nil. I'm a bit surprised that Chelsea didn't score more goals. That's a bit surprising, but yeah, I mean, Dewsbury Hall, man, what a goal that was the 55th minute. And yeah, you know what the crazy thing is, guys? Chelsea did not have a single shot in that entire first half. I'm being serious, guys. Just look at this for yourself, guys. Chelsea did nothing in the entire first half. And guess who came on? Enzo Maresca made two changes. Cucurella and Cole Palmer comes on. And yeah, Chelsea looked great in the second half. And they got the goal that they needed. So, yeah, I mean, it's just weird for Chelsea. I feel like Chelsea, that team that they should win this. But I feel like this team could also be arrogant and thinking that, oh, we're Chelsea. We can just get away with it. So I do feel like Chelsea will definitely have to improve if they're gonna want to win this, because this is the kind of a underwhelming win, put it this way. But a win is a win, as they say. You can't get too greedy with the wins. At the end of the day, in these kind of competitions, you just want to win. It doesn't matter how much you win by. You just want to win. That's the important thing. So, but Chelsea got the win. That's the important thing. Cole Palmer, man, I don't know what's happened to him, because Cole Palmer, man, he's been an awful, awful form, man. He's been a really bad form this year. I mean, it's horrendous to see, because people will say he is their best player, and I think he is. Fiorentina 3, Panathinaikos 1. Fiorentina got the job done here. And yeah, Magado and Goodmanson scored the goals, and Moise Keane, man, Moise Keane scored as well. Great to see. Panathinaikos did get a consolation goal at the 81st minute, but it wasn't obviously enough to do it. And yeah, I honestly think Fiorentina were amazing, and yeah, fantastic, man. Fantastic to see how Fiorentina did in this game. They were so dominant in this game, and Panathinaikos didn't really offer much. Legia Warsaw 2, Molde nil. Legia Warsaw advanced to the quarterfinals of the Conference League. Molde gets knocked out here. Remember, they barely won a penalty against Shamrock Rovers, so the fact that they even did this was crazy. And yeah, Chris, man, made an error there. I think, was it for the first goal, I want to say, or was it for the second goal? I'll have to double check. But regardless, whatever the case is, Molde is out and Legia Warsaw's through. And yeah, it was pretty one-sided, I will have to say. Well, actually, one-sided is maybe not the right stage, but they had more quality than the team. So, yeah, it is what it is. And yeah, Legia Warsaw, man, they do the comeback. And then the final game we got here is Victoria Guimarães nil, Real Betis 4. Real Betis absolutely obliterated Victoria Guimarães. I was surprised to see how bad Victoria Guimarães were on the day. And remember, this is one of the few teams that were undefeated in the Conference League, and the fact that they managed to get destroyed in a game like this, especially being at home, was really bad. And Rockbridge, what a horrible error that was. And yeah, obviously, Real Betis were amazing. Anthony's been balling out. Bakumbu as well. Isco as well. Anthony, man, he's really revived his career, man. He's really revived his career at Real Betis. So, Man United fans are surely happy with this. So, yeah, Victoria Guimarães, man, I was really surprised how bad they were in this game. I did not expect them to be this bad, but it is what it is. Yeah, Victoria Guimarães, man, just shocking to see how bad they were. 7 shots, 2 on target. Real Betis, man, 8 shots, 6 on target. So let's go get the quarterfinals, guys. Then I'll tell you guys how many teams got correct of the quarterfinals in each competition, and then I'll show you guys a game, and I think we'll wrap it up here, guys. So, guys, looking at the quarterfinals, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I think the quarterfinals are pretty generally one-sided. Um, Yeah, I think the quarterfinals are pretty generally one-sided. Although Betis do have the second leg away, so that might be a bit tricky. But still, it does feel like it's pretty one-sided. I think this one is probably not one-sided. I think it's probably the one that could go either way. That's a really tough one to call. But the other three have clear favorites. Like let's be real. The other three have clear favorites. So it will be interesting to see what happens. I'm not gonna even do a poll, guys. There's no point in doing a poll because you guys can obviously vote for that one. So there's no point in doing one. So I will say that that's gonna be there. So let's go look at how many teams I correctly predicted from the quarterfinals. Um, I believe so. I predicted for this one. I predicted Betis. I believe I predicted. I did predict Jagono, so I got two there. I'll have to double check for this one. I actually don't remember who I predicted for this one. So let me actually check who I predicted for this one. I'll have to double check for this one. I don't remember who I predicted for this one. I don't remember who I predicted for this one. So let me actually check my YouTube short. YouTube short. Okay. Okay, so I think I got 6 of the 8 correct. So I think I incorrectly predicted Lugano. I predicted Lugano to advance, but ended up being Celje to advance. That I incorrectly predicted. No, actually, I think I got the rest of the quarterfinals right. I think this is the only one I got messed up with. So I got 7 out of the 8 for the conference league. I got 7 out of the 8, so I'm generally happy with that. Where's my pencil? By the way, I'm gonna write this down. Sorry. Yeah, I'm gonna write this down. 7 out of 8 for the conference league. So let's go look at your guys' comments, and then we'll look at the gaming sim, and then I'll go through the Europa League and Champions League real quick. And so let's read some of your guys' comments. Oh yeah, what do you guys say in the poll, by the way? Which do you guys pick? And guys, like and subscribe, guys. Let's try to get to 10 likes. I know we have a small crowd for today because obviously delay, but I think we can still get 10 likes. So best quarterfinals. So Europa, our Bilbao Europa League favorites. So 66% said no, which is interesting. The best quarterfinal, everyone predicted. Everyone said Frankfurt Spurs. So, yeah. Come on, Chelsea. Circle Bruges is basically Club Bruges light. So many obscure teams in conference. I think it's pronounced something like Jurgurden, but check with the one of the Sebastians. All right. Chelsea can play Copenhagen when Carlo Ancelotti was a manager. Chelsea needs to be careful. The subs save Chelsea. If Chelsea don't win the conference league, it is a failure. Cole Palmer. Oh, I see what you're telling. Okay, this is genius. Actually, Cole. He's Cole. Okay, that actually made me laugh. That's a good one. That's a good one. That's a good one. That's a good one. Southgate ruined Palmer. I'm not sure if he ruined Palmer. I'm not really sure if I agree with that. He should have played him more. Obviously, I do feel like Palmer should have got more game time, but I don't really feel like he ruined it per se. You know, I don't know. I honestly feel like okay. Actually, I have a question for you guys. Which manager do you think has got the better of Palmer, Maresca or Pochettino? I would say Pochettino. I think Palmer's looked better under Pochettino than Maresca. He's looked so much better. So yeah. For to make it 3 Conference League finals in a row feels so obvious. Here you have a clinical striker in Moise Kean now. It's playing Victor Gomez. Real Betis are cooking. I agree. Real Betis Chelsea for entry in the semifinals. Southgate and Palmer makes no sense. It's been half a year since Southgate last manager. I need to slander Southgate if he wants to sub. Pookie says sub. Pookie says hello. So yeah, guys, I got 7 out of the 8 teams correct in the conference. I only messed up with Lugano, honestly, and that was just a lottery at the end of the day. So I'm pretty happy with my conference league predictions. I did pretty good here, and so yeah, I'm gonna go with that. So yeah, like I said, guys, I'm just kind of disappointed in the quarterfinals, guys, the conference league. It almost feels everything's like one sided. Like it doesn't really it doesn't look good, man. I wish it was on everything one sided, but it is what it is. I guess that's how it is. At least the semifinals will be interesting. The semifinals, if we get the teams that we should be getting, the semifinals will be great to watch. I think the semifinals will be great. So yeah, it should be interesting. So let's go look at the gaming sim, guys. Um, I'll put this as a new segment. So what minute are we on? 45 minutes, 30 seconds. So let's do this as a gaming segment, predictor thing, and I guess we'll wrap it up here. Palmer's finishing has got worse. Clearly, Palmer is better statistics under Pochettino. Oh, yeah, obviously. Chelsea versus Batista Fiorentina final, huh? Yeah, yeah. Basically, guys, if we're really being honest, Chelsea basically are in the final. Basically, like they were basically in the final, and now is a coin toss between who's going to make the other final, the other side of the bracket. So, yeah, Chelsea are basically in the final. They're basically in the final. And if Chelsea somehow don't get the final, oh, we're gonna have to have an emergency stream. I might have to do emergency if that happens. But yeah, Chelsea are basically in the final. Southgate should have at least started Palmer at least twice. Okay, guys, let's go over the Europa League real quick, guys, and I want to show you guys Champions League. I want to show you guys. So, Conference League, I called 7 of the 8. Let's see how many I called for the Europa League. So, I predicted Tottenham to advance. I predicted Frankfurt, so I got 2 there. I did predict Olympiacos, so I got 1 wrong there. I predicted Lazio, so I got 3 of the 4 right here. I predicted Bilbao to advance, so I got 4. I did not predict Rangers. I actually incorrectly predicted Rangers. I did predict Leon, and I did not predict Man United. So I got how many? I got 5 of the 8 correct. So I incorrectly predicted Rangers, Man United, and Bodo Glimt. So I got 5 of the 8. And how many for the Champions League did I get? Let's see for the Champions League. How many did I get correct? So Champions League, I got Arsenal. I predicted Atletico Madrid. So I got that wrong. Man, Atletico was so close. So close. Man. I feel like I almost did it, man. I almost did it, but uh, it is what it is. Anyways, I completely got this one wrong. I did not predict either of these teams to advance. I predicted Barca to advance, so I got 2, and I did not predict Dortmund, and I predicted Leverkusen, and I didn't predict Inter, so I got 1, 2, 3. Oh my jeez, my Champions League was a bust. I did horrible in the Champions League, guys. I did horrible in the Champions League. Yeah, I feel ashamed. I feel absolutely ashamed for the Champions League one. So, yeah, not great. Um, yeah, honestly, not great. Not great. Ah, man. Anyways, let's look at the Europa League, guys. Let's see, the predictor, guys. So I did get 0 points for this one because wait, how did I get 0 points for this one? How did I get 0 points? Bilbao won. I'm so confused. How did I get 0 points? Okay, hold it, guys. Let me log in real quick. I'm so confused. How did I get 0 points? So stupid. How did I get? Can I explain? I don't understand. How did I get 0 points here? I really want to understand. So I don't get a single point for at least predicting the team to win. Wow, that's sad. Anyways, dang, I didn't do so well. 0, 0, 0. 2. I got 2 points there. At least predicted Fenerbahce to score 2 goals. I got 14 points here. It was great. And then I got Tottenham, AZ Alkmaar. I got that perfect score prediction. And so let me see how many points I'm in the league. I'm currently 4th in the league, guys. 363 points. So I'm doing pretty good there. Maybe making a little comeback to get to the podium. But yeah, still I'm miles off, man. I'm still miles off. Conference League. Let's go look where I am there. Uh, Conference League. How many points did I get there? Okay, I did pretty good in the Conference League. I got 6 points, 6, 5, 7. Okay, I think Conference League I did pretty good. Dang, I should have predicted Chelsea 1-0, but yeah, I got this one right for Fiorentina 3. Panathinaikos 1. And let me see where I'm in the league. I'm at 45 points, and I'm still 60 points behind. Dang, that's actually sad. Yeah, I'm doing pretty bad there. Then how about the Champions League? Uh, Champions League. Where's the gaming for the Champions? Yeah, Champions League. Let's see. round of 16. Dang, I got 42 points. I got Barca 3, Benfica 1. Let's go. Inter 2, Feyenoord 0. Got that right. PSG, I didn't get this one right. Did not get. I predicted a draw. But I did not get the exact draw right. Atletico Madrid, I did call for them to win the game, so I didn't get that one right. Um, fully right, I suppose. And yeah, I messed up really badly with Aston Villa Club Brugge too. So looking at this one, so where I'm in the league, I'm currently where I'm in the league. I have so many leagues I'm part of. I'm sixth. You're at 6 points, so yeah, it'll be interesting to see what happens there. So there you guys have it, man. So just to give you guys a recap, I got 3 of the 8 teams correct in the Champions League quarterfinalists. I got 5 of the 8 for the Europa League, and I got 7 of the 8 for the Conference League. So if you did a grand total, I got 15 of the 24. I at least got more than half, which I'm happy with, but obviously that's still very low standards. 15 out of 24 is still abysmal. That's not great whatsoever. So yeah, it's basically 64.5. At least I passed. At least I passed. I'll take that. At least I passed. At least I passed. I'll take that 100%. So guys, remember guys to like and subscribe as we wrap the stream up in a few minutes. So we're actually doing pretty good in time. So let me read some of you guys' comments. Palmer's finishes got worse. Chelsea versus Betis or Fiorentina final, huh? Southgate should start Palmer at least twice. Chelsea might complete the European set. Yeah, that's what HH has been saying, man. HH has been saying. And Chelsea lose the final. We'll be there. We'll be there, guys. I will be there, man. I will be there. I will be there. If that happens. Cole Palmer's just got warm. Okay, you know what? That's actually a good one too. This is actually good. That's a good one, man. That's a good one. That's a good one. I like that one. I like that one. Liverpool, Atletico Madrid, Fenerbahce going on penalties. Yeah, I predicted those 3 teams, and that would have definitely changed my predictions. Definitely helped my predictions. So no, I got Tom to 3-1 written right. St. Kitts and Nevis form. Got Fiorentina right 3-1 as well. I love David Hay. They had to win a European trophy. Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, Matt Skull. Conference League final between Chelsea and Fiorentina would be a win for me. De Gea masterclass against Chelsea in the final. I'd love to see De Gea win the Conference League. I thought H didn't care about the Conference League. He did a stream last week. So I'm surprised he didn't do a stream today, actually. That's a bit surprising, but it's probably because of penalty shootouts. Too lazy to say have hope. Okay. Farmer must secretly hate Cucurella. So, guys, I mean, I honestly think it's going to be interesting. So, Pookie, man, I know you joined a bit late, and so it's fine. We're about to wrap things up. So, Pookie, give your thoughts to Europa League real quick, and then I guess we'll wrap things up shortly, soon. So, guys, let me just give you guys the plans for the international break, what's going to be happening. So, obviously, on Sunday, I will be doing my stream at 6 p.m. Eastern time. That should start at normal time. That shouldn't have any delays. So, we will start at that time. Then I'm thinking that I might do a watch along. Guys. I'll have to check my schedule, or maybe do a match reaction. Because I do kind of prefer we're doing match reactions because watch alongs you get spoiled a lot. So I do prefer. So maybe I might do a match reaction. Let me see which games I could do a match reaction for potentially. Um. Let's see. Let me actually check. Let's see. Nah, I'm not gonna do it for Wednesday. Thursday, no chance I could do Thursday. Friday, I might do. I could maybe do one for the Uruguay Argentina game. I might be able to do that. Saturday, is there any ones like we're doing? Saturday's not really worth doing. Sunday. So, oh yeah, guys. Next Sunday we're gonna have a World Cup qualifiers debate. We're gonna be discussing which World Cup qualifiers is the best in the entire world. That's gonna debate's gonna take place, and we're gonna do it that one at Let me see the time. So the time's been confirmed that day. Yeah, we'll do it at 12 p.m. Eastern time. So yeah, Monday. Not really worth doing on Monday. Tuesday, I can't do. I don't think so. Um, I would. I actually know what I might do one for the Argentina Brazil one. Actually, you know what? I'm tempted to do one for the Argentina Brazil. I'm tempted to do one for the Argentina Brazil game. I'm really tempted to do that one. I'm tempted to do that one. So that's an interesting one. Argentina Brazil Wednesday, yeah, and then yeah. So you know what? Maybe Tuesday I'll do one. I'll do one maybe for the Argentina Brazil one. I'll maybe do for the Argentina Brazil game. So We'll see though. I don't know. We'll see what happens, of course. And yeah, like I said, guys, I've been uploading World Cup qualifiers previews for each competition. So Asia's been done. CONMEBOL's been done. I'm going to be looking to do CAF soon. That'll be coming out on Sunday. Then UEFA's going to come out Wednesday. And then for you guys, my OFC guys, I'll probably do a YouTube short for you guys. Then maybe I'll do an Asian Cup preview, I suppose, on that Sunday of next Sunday or something. So a lot of international videos coming up for you guys. So I haven't really made a lot of club videos. I did do two match reactions over the two big Champions League games, so you guys can check those out for a separate reaction. And yeah, I think we're gonna wrap things up. So let's see what you guys say here in the chat. They had how about actually? Yeah, he did a live stream of the Conference League game. He actually did. It's fair enough for him to jump on the bandwagon for Chelsea on all the Conference League. Yes, but much as I like United, they better suck it if De Gea wins the European Cup. Yeah. Technically, doing a watch along and a match reaction is the same thing because reaction to the games is happening. No, but the match reaction, because of, my problem with watch along guys is that I don't like to get spoiled, and I like to see the game for myself. I don't like to like have others, do it for me. I like to see it for myself personally. And then the thing with the match reaction, and another problem with watch along is that it's 2 hours. And I don't personally like to do 2 hour streams. I don't really like to personally. So I like to do like short, like 20 to 30 minutes, 40 something like that. So you know that's what I'm saying. So for me, I just prefer match reactions, and I feel like watch alongs are too over. People do it too much anyway. So that's also another thing. Pookie low. Um, Most enjoy my Man United game to watch the long while. Yeah, absolutely, man. It was actually a good game. I actually, as much as I didn't want United to win, I have to admit it was a pretty good game. It was a pretty good game, and United did well. Also did text IED chat. I do miss watching Havel's channel a bit. The end is high, the hand is nigh. Ed if Arun says, okay, that's a question for TJ. Dorgo in Heaven did really good. Post match would be match review. Yeah, but I mean like a live reaction, so you guys can hear my thoughts live, and we can bring you guys on, that kind of thing. So yeah, yeah, and my boy Casemiro. Casemiro looked great. So guys, let me do a poll, guys. Let's do a poll, guys. Let's do a poll, guys. Which competition have you enjoyed the most this season? Then this will probably be the last poll I'll do, and then I will wrap it up after this. Who's having the center back? Live match review. Yeah, live match review. Live match review. We're also making Casemiro look world class. Yeah, Casemiro was actually pretty good today. UCL, Varone says. Okay. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, this UCL, I will have to admit, it's been pretty interesting, guys. I think the new format has definitely made the knockouts kind of more interesting in a way. Like, I will say this though, the knockouts do feel really like if you think about the knockouts of the round 16 were very one sided. It was very one sided. Most of the games were fairly one sided. So, still though, I will say, though, Europa League's also been pretty good too as well. I have to get the Europa League. Conference League though, I just feel like this Conference League just doesn't feel as strong as previous Conference Leagues. It just feels like it's 3 teams. So, yeah. I don't know, really. Heaven's a special name. Aiden Heaven. Man, I remember a lot of people overrating Sociedad so much. Yeah, Sociedad. Yeah, they were really, yeah, Sociedad were overrated. They're in just that Rabbits squad. Varun could never beat me. I think United got him in January. In fact, Sociedad have been terrible at watching La Liga. Yeah, this has been really bad for Sociedad. Like, they're mid-table, man. Mid-table. So, anyways, I think we'll wrap it up, guys. Let's see how many likes we're on for today's stream. We're just about to reach the hour mark, so I think it was a good time to wrap it up. So we're at 8 likes, guys. Can we get up to 10 likes before I round off, guys? 10 likes. So, like I said, guys, the next stream we're going to be doing is going to be the weekend recap stream. And guys, the weekend recap, we have a lot of big games. I think this Sunday is huge, guys. I think we got Chelsea, Arsenal on Sunday. We got Barca, Atletico Madrid on Sunday. And I think one other game we have on Sunday, Inter Atalanta. Inter Atalanta is going to be big. Atalanta Inter is going to be big. So a lot of big games on Sunday, guys. Sunday's going to be big. Saturday, I looked at the schedule. It's not really that interesting. So Sunday, is gonna be big. Sunday is gonna be huge, guys. Sunday is gonna be absolutely massive. You guys are gonna. I'm definitely looking forward to Sunday games for sure. Barca, Atletico Madrid. I'm gonna have to draw up a preview for that game. I might have to drop a preview for that game. I'll have to drop that preview. Maybe I'll do it um, tomorrow, per se, or maybe tonight. I might be able to do. I don't know. We'll see. I'm thinking I have to do a preview for that. So we'll see. Of course. Um, you know what? I'll drop it tonight, and then you guys will see it in the morning tomorrow. I'll do a preview for you of that Barca Athletic Madrid game. Since it's a huge game in La Liga, it could be a title decider. As let's read through guys' comments. I don't know if I should read Matt's comments, so I think I'm going to skip his comment. Then you show some as well. Well, we got Barca Atletico. Low. You know, shows that. Shows that. Okay, that's a good one. That's a good one. Shows that. Wow, that's a good one. Anyways, I think we'll wrap it up, guys. Like I said, guys, so tomorrow, guys, I'll be doing my Barca Atletico Madrid preview. I'm gonna drop that, guys. And it'll be interesting to see how Atletico Madrid do after that Champions League exit, that controversial exit, as people like to say it. So it'll be interesting. I'll definitely do that tomorrow. I'll definitely do that tomorrow. So yeah. Uh, Low me Mike versus Mike tomorrow in basketball. Ooh, that's gonna be fun. That's gonna be interesting. Best of luck there to you, Matt. Kuba didn't show up. Kuba didn't show up. Yeah. Anyways, I'll see you guys later, guys. We're gonna like and subscribe on your way, guys, and peace out.